Hi everybody, it's Peter Zellums, Griniflix, Adventure 8. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a Vamos Amigo Plus. This is quite a unique bike. It's designed for an adult and possibly a couple of kids or one kid. You can pillion your child to school but anyway, we'll unbox it and you'll see the process. Amigo Plus, it comes in a box like this, and you'll get some accessories as well that will be delivered as part of the kit. I'm going to be using a number of tools, and there may be some tools in the box as well. We'll find out shortly. So I've got my knife here, Stanley knife or packaging knife. I'm not sure whether I'll be needing these, but a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. A pair of scissors, and I know from past experience if you can get these clippers, they look like almost like nail clippers, but they're not. They're sort of cable clippers. These are great for just cutting cable ties that hold the whole packaging inside together. It's a bike! Looking nice. One cable tie. That fell down. Alright, so we've got a rack. That's going to be for the front of the bike. I'll just put that down there. We've got some padding there. We've got a box. Now this is going to be important. There might be some tools in here. Amigo Plus instruction manual. If you're a bloke, you probably won't follow these instructions until it's too late. Hopefully this will be quite intuitive. Some other things in here. There are some cables which we'll need when fixing the light, I'm pretty sure. And there's the light. We have a couple of pedals. We have a multi-tool here. So these are Allen keys, hexagonal keys, Phillips head and flat head screwdriver. If you've got a set of Allen keys, that will probably help, but you've got the multi-tool there as well. Charger and cable. It's important to match up chargers and cables to the battery that come with the bike so you don't have fires. We've got another multi-tool here, and also 15mm spanner. The slow reveal. Looking pretty fancy. Alright, so this is the interesting part. So this does have a handlebar assembly that does clip down. So if you need to store the bike, once this handlebars is assembled, you can actually just flick the whole handlebar down. So down like that. There is a groove here, and that's got to line up with a little peg on the handlebar. And that, so then when that rotates around, the handlebar's in the right position. So this wedge has to be unscrewed first, so it comes out. Then you can lower the handlebar into position, and then you can screw in the wedge again until it's tight. Oh, just a quick note, while you're watching this video, I'm not sure whether you knew, but I'm associated with a number of companies, and those companies can provide discounts to my viewers and subscribers. So all you need to do is go to adventure8.com.au. Just click on the website. Yes, just go shop discounts and you find all the different companies that I'm associated with. So for example, SWYFTX. So you can set up a crypto exchange and get $10 worth of free Bitcoin. iTECHWORLD for camping, lithium batteries, backup systems for your home. REDTIGER for dash cams, Vamos electric bikes, and all sorts of different discount levels are available, and there are discount codes associated with each one of those, whether it be Adventure Aid or something else. So just go to the website. I hope you can take advantage of the discounts, and back to the video. There are cables around here, so you want to make sure when you undo all this you just don't snip through cables. Put on the front wheel, what I might do is get something just to hold it up. Alright, just happen to have a cardboard box here, and that's just the right height. I suspect we need to put on the fender first. Right, so the fender goes in from behind, so you can see these two little legs. That comes from behind. The mounting points are through those 2 points there on the fender as well as on the top, and the screws are already there. So just a matter of unscrewing the bolts, and then I'll be able to put it all back together. Just unscrewing the axle, and then I can line up the wheel and the axle and the holes, and then place in. That's it, that's in. And I can just screw on the axle here, and then the axle screws into the nut. I've got a nice gap between the tyre and the fender. When you're putting in the front wheel in with the axle, just want to make sure that you line up the caliper and the disc brake so it slides in correctly. So I've managed to get it in first go there. They are hydraulic brakes, so when you're putting up the handlebars, don't squeeze the brake, because one of those is a front wheel, and that way the calipers remain open. So the fender seems to be, it's looking good, it's about right. So now I can just do up these adjustment screws here. So with the pedals there's a right hand thread and a left hand thread. In fact there is, there are two different threads. So you need to put the correct pedal on the correct side. Right hand thread will go on the right side. Left hand thread, you'd think you're undoing it, but you're actually doing it up. Once you get that on, then you can just do it up. The reason why they have different threads, left hand and right hand thread on the pedals, is that as you pedal, your force forward actually forces the pedal to go on and stay tight. If you had a right hand thread on the left hand pedal, it would undo as you cycle. So then there are 4 bolts which I undo, and I can put the rack on. So let's put the rack on. Once we've put the rack on, we'll just check to make sure that all the cables are loose and that all the brakes work and everything else is happening correctly, that nothing gets pinched. Brakes still work. Yep. And that all works. That works as well. Movement is good that way. Movement is good that way. So nothing's interfering with the rack, so that's good, so I can tighten up the rack. Let's attach the lights. The light's going to be attached over here. It looks like a pretty powerful light, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. There's also a reflector on there. So front lights are done. The last part of the assembly is to fit the accessory item here, which is basically a seat and a frame where the kids could sit, and the kids can sit in there. Pretty cool, eh? And I can do these up as well. That's tight now. Whoops. And this one goes there. And we're done. They are the footboards on both sides. So the killie wings can just sit here. Either side, one behind the other if they're really small, otherwise just one child. They hang on and mum or dad just pedal away. I think that's it. There is nothing else to attach. I'll pump up the tires. That's probably a good starting point. And then we can go into the operation of the battery, charge up the battery, etc. I think I've successfully unpacked the Vamos Amigo Plus. It looks pretty good. I just pumped up the tires, so that's good. There's a control panel, there's some control switches for on and off. Again, that can be, I'll go through this in the next video, which will be the review of this bike out in the wilderness in practical locations. We've got gears from 1 to 8, and we've got a bell. We've got the front light there, we've got a back light there. This has also got indicators, so you've got left and right. Vamos are giving viewers of my channel and subscribers an additional discount. If you use the Adventure 8 discount code, you'll get a free combination chain lock for your bike, plus free delivery when ordering a Vamos e-bike. Any e-bike or the trike, combination chain lock and free delivery. That's worth at least a few $100s. Details will be in the video and also in the description. I think that's about it for now. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. If it's the first time to my channel, you haven't already subscribed, then do subscribe, press notifications. You'll be notified when the next video is out. Thanks for watching, and stay in tune because there will be a review of this bike coming up shortly. Thanks, cheers, bye.